Montana's news station.
Thanks for making KRTV part of your Friday.
Our top story, the suspect in a Thursday night shooting at a Butte taxi company has not yet been found.
His victim is now stabilized at the hospital while deputies offer new clues into what kind of individual could be to blame.
This is uncommon in that the victim fleeing was actually, the suspect actually fired at the victim. That's pretty uncommon behavior. And it just goes to show that this person is probably desperate and obviously very dangerous to have loose in the community.
The shooting happened around 7:20 last night at the Mining City taxi business. A 23-year-old woman was reportedly alone when the suspect entered the building demanding money. Officers tell us the woman led the suspect through the building. Then when she tried to escape, she was shot 4 times. She's being treated at St. James Healthcare in Butte.
The suspect is believed to be a short man of medium build. We're told he was wearing a camouflage zip-up sweatshirt, blue jeans, and dark or black shoes.
The real distinctive part of this is he was wearing a green hard hat or miner's type hat, helmet, and a hunter orange cover on his face. Anybody who would have seen anybody wearing any of those would be fairly distinctive, so we're hoping that somebody saw him either before or after this incident, and they can call us in and give us a location of where they might have seen him or anything else that might involve this individual.
If you have any information that could help in this investigation, you're asked to call Butte Silver Bowl law enforcement at the number on your screen.
And if you believe you have any information on the suspect's whereabouts, call 911 immediately.
Over in the Weather Center, we're watching the radar closely this afternoon.
Mike Rollins joins us now to explain why.
Katie and Tim tracking some rain and snow showers, which are west of our viewing area right now. As we look at live storm tracker Doppler radar, we are all clear. Showing a couple of returns out in central Montana, but no rain or snow making it to the ground. There is this plume of moisture that's angled toward us, and it may bring us a couple of rain or snow showers this evening. We'll look at your Friday evening forecast in detail coming up.
All right, thanks, Mike. It's been a week since Great Falls Fire Marshal Doug Bennyhoff retired.
KRTV's Jen Fenter checks in with his fire rescue family to see how Bennyhoff's departure has impacted the department.
I believe that this computer room is the room of origin.
Doug was an important part of Great Falls Fire Rescue and always will be.
Doug Bennyhoff gave 26 years of service to Great Falls Fire Rescue, and Chief McCamley was with him every step of the way.
I started with Great Falls Fire in 1983. Doug started in 1986, so he came on a few years after I did.
In their time working together, McCamley learned Bennyhoff's work ethic was second to none and describes him as an integral part of the department.
Doug was a person that was very loyal. He's someone I trusted, and I always knew he was going to work hard. I will miss him because he just was able to take ownership in anything that came along in the fire department. He really needed very little supervision. He was just a guy you trusted to take on difficult, hard projects.
In addition to dozens of duties, including fire prevention, education, and investigation that come with the title of Fire Marshal, Bennyhoff was also known to get a little creative.
Skateboard and play the harmonica, and that was all part of his presentation.
Fire safety
file, but they can start preparing now. Tax Help Montana has set up 3 locations in Great Falls to help residents file their daunting taxes. The service is free and available KRTV.com. It's upon tradition.
That I wanted to belong to.
The Montana Cowboys Association, a club that's deemed Montana ranchers, ranch hands, and even saddle makers true cowboys. Boyd Wolverson joined the club back in 1964 when you needed a member sponsor to join. Wolverson's sponsor was his father.
It's a heritage. Like I said, just sitting enjoying conversation with the guys that belong. I've never met one that I didn't like. You know, they're all real nice people.
For 75 years now, these real nice fellas have gathered at the Cowboys Bar in Great Falls. And in those years, a few things have changed. Alan Perfley remembers the day he found out he could become a Montana cowboy.
I always thought it was kind of a private club that you had to be invited to it to join. Then I find out I didn't have to. I could come in and do it, so I did.
Almost all members say each year for their reunion, they look forward to seeing old and new friends. And for most, what they take away from the convention are the stories.
It was an idea to get all these guys in and to renew old acquaintances and talk over what's been going on and how many horse wrecks you had and how many bones got broke.
And while many compare scars with old and newer members, what they all cherish is the tradition of being a cowboy. And some members are hoping young on.
Montana was all about 100 years ago, and you can't worry about it. You can just hope that that will all take place.
Me as Executive Director of Eagle Mount, Deb Sivamaki. Go ahead and talk to me about
fundraiser. We try to do it up very well and it raises the money for our programs. You know, all that money goes back into either getting equipment or program cost. So it's very important, and it's a great way for people to come out, have a good time. We don't ask anything but come on out and having a good time. And you get great music, great food, and your night of fun helps our programs go. So it's a win-win for all of us.
That's wonderful. And talk to me a little bit about what exactly Eagle Mount does. What kind of programs do you have going on?
Okay. We do therapeutic and recreational activities for the disabled, and right now we have karate and ballet and gymnastics and hockey and skiing going on. So we have seasonal programs, and those are the ones that are available right now. Soon we'll have the equestrian program on, and so yeah.
Wonderful. And I know we were talking a little hideout.
Always a good time.
And no matter what the weather is, it's
Yeah.
a hot event over
And this
there.
year it's not too bad.
Yeah, had a there this evening. If you have out plans, watch out for a couple of wrinkles. Maybe more. You can get to it. Here we go. 40s for temperatures. We'll talk about your complete forecast when we come back.